Okay, I put a question up here in the comments. Contemplation, how do we change the world? So you don't need to answer it, but I want you just to think about, how do we change the world? So how do we change the world? That's the contemplation for you. We're going to talk about it and then meditate on it. Another excerpt from a controversial section in our book. And by the way, we've all had so much downtime during this past couple of months that I've had time to start a project I've been wanting to start for 7 years. And it's recording the audio book for this book. So it's an 8-hour audio file that I've started, and I've got about 7 hours and 25 minutes left to record, but it's in process and it'll be available for download hopefully soon. You get to hear 8 hours of my voice if you want. Okay, I'm on page 136. Violence or world peace? Hey, Lorena, good morning. Thanks, Christina. Violence or world peace? Consider for a moment the existence of violence in the world. All good people throughout the world yearn for peace, for an end to fighting and strife. Ask yourself this: have I eliminated all anger, all resentment, all acrimony in my own life? Well, if you haven't, then how do you expect the rest of the world to be ready for peace when it doesn't even exist within your own heart? Even those of us who are somewhat enlightened are often at war with family members, acquaintances, and even with fellow travelers on the path. Do you really think you can help others achieve peace if you have not found it for yourself? Let us fully develop within ourselves all the qualities we would like to see the rest of the world to display. Let us practice altruism, compassion, complete honesty in all things. Let us give up arguments and anger and the need to be right. Let us stop judging others and look carefully at our personal selfish motives. Let us eliminate pride and the smugness that characterize so many spiritual persons. Let us get rid of our need to feel important. Once we've developed all the character traits that distinguish the true spiritual aspirant, our influence on the rest of the world is already in effect. We've already made an impact on the world around us. Find your meditative seat and grow the head up. Relax the shoulders. Do your shoulder dance. Adjust your spine. Adjust your spine straight up and down. Just feels right to do that. I don't know. Okay, I focus a lot on the energy center in the brain. I resonate very well with that energetic focal point in the body. A lot of us have different chakras or different places in the body we like to focus. I resonate with the one inside the brain. That's the seat of our clear seeing, Viveka. Viveka Shakti is the power to see the world without biases, so we can make decisions effectively, properly, quickly. So a good Hatha yoga technique to access that place is to first identify where it is. And so many of you have seen this before. So if you curl the tongue back and put the bottom of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, press up, and then take 3 fingers, place to the top of the head. So once you have the tongue pressing up and the 3 fingers on the top of the head, close the eyes. And develop your awareness of the point inside the brain between the 2 pressure points that you're creating with your tongue and your fingers. So midway between those 2 points is roughly the seat of the Agnya or Ajna chakra. Okay, release the hand, release the tongue. Keep the eyes closed. Keep your awareness at that point. So it's sometimes hard to access because it's inside the brain. And begin to breathe. And just have an awareness in the background that this is where the yogis tell us that the seat of our soul actually is. Now, some traditions say the seat of the soul is in the heart. Some say it's to the left of the heart. Others say it's in different places. Now, some say it's the third eye chakra. Just see what you feel. See what works for you. And just know that within all of us, there's a structure called the antakarana. It's a thread, it's a channel, a connection between our physical body and our spirit, our soul. Wherever that connector connects is wherever you feel it connecting. Now, as you keep your awareness at the third eye, become sensitive to the breath that's entering the nose in each nostril, and deepen the breath. And sense that the two streams of air, one in the left nostril, one in the right nostril, these two streams converge at the top of the nose, the bridge, the point between the eyebrows. Now, don't be concerned about the physical structure of the sinus cavity. Let's become sensitive to energy and sensitive to prana, the two channels of prana that are entering through the nostrils converge between the eyebrows and slightly back inside the head. Now, with your intention, send the streams of prana from the nostrils up and back into the midbrain, targeting that point we identified in the middle of the brain, middle of the head, the third eye. Make the breath very smooth and very deep. The more intently that you concentrate on the breath, the more prana you're activating, the more intelligence of this life force you're summoning. And the intelligence of the prana knows where to go. It knows where to seat itself. It knows how it is to be used. Right now we're using it to create a presence, a consciousness, an awareness at the third eye. And there's a representation of consciousness and it's light. It's a glow, a smoldering of awareness inside the brain. I'd like you to actually develop an image of a flame, a fire of consciousness inside the head. And you're energizing it further and fueling it with each breath that you take. Its glow is intensifying. And now use your intention and your awareness to start slowly descending that flame from the place in the head, slowly down the spine, very slowly, sensing that the glow is emanating throughout the body, the neck, the upper chest. The flame is inside the spine, in the Sushumna Nadi, lowering itself, shining throughout the body as it goes down. And when the flame reaches the point in the spine, behind the navel, behind the belly button, it rests there. The flame is about the size of either your thumb or your wrist. smokeless, perfectly almond-shaped. And you sense that this light has the inherent qualities of inspiration, of guidance, of drive, of healing. I'd like you to recall a time in your life when you were an unstoppable force, when you were an arrow being shot towards the center of your bullseye. When you were in alignment with your universe. Now that you've developed a recollection of this time in your life, inject, understand, just know that this flame behind the navel embodies all of those qualities. This flame is the source of that inspiration. Limitless power. And just silently to yourself, repeat the English mantra after me. In me, there is a light that lights the whole world. It is made of truth, boundless will, action, and knowledge. In me, there is a light that lights the whole world. It radiates truth, boundless will, action, and knowledge. Contemplate the meaning of those words. Know that they are emanating from the flame that is inside of you. In me, there is a light that lights the whole world. It radiates truth, boundless will, action, and knowledge. Deepen the breath, please. As you breathe deeper now, expand that light farther, allow it to radiate out of the body, connecting with the lights of those around you. All of nature is illuminated. Let's take a deep inhale together. Palms to your chest. Acknowledge yourself, the work that you're doing. As you already know, the way we change the world is to change ourselves.